चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। 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 मदेकबन्धमत्सङ्गेन्मद्गुरो मन्महाधना मन्निस्तारकमदभाग्यमदानन्दनमस्तुते। असाधु साधुतादायिन्नतीने च तारक हानमुञ्च कदाचिन्मां ब्रह्मादिकण्ठय स्फुरा। So, continuing reading from Canto 4, Chapter 29, talks between Narada and King Prachinavarhi. Text number 74. Evam panchavidham lingam trivritsodasavistritam yesha chetanaya yukto jiva ityabhidhiyate. Evam panchavidham trivrit एवं पंचविधं लिंगम त्रिवृत्सोडशविस्तृतम् एष चेतनया युक्तो जीव इत्यभिधीयते। एवं पंचविधं लिंगम त्रिवृत्सोडशविस्तृतम् एष चेतनया युक्तो जीव इत्यभिधीयते। Please repeat.
एवं पंचविधं लिंगम्
त्रिवृत्सोडशविस्तृतम् एष चेतनया युक्तो
जीव इत्याभिधीयते।
एवं पंचविधं लिंगम् त्रिवृत्सोडशविस्तृतम् एष चेतनया युक्तो जीव इत्याभिधीयते। एवं पंचविधं लिंगम् त्रिवृत्सोडशविस्तृतम् एष चेतनया युक्तो जीव इत्याभिधीयते।
एवं पंचविधं लिंगम्
एवं पंचविधं लिंगम् षोडशविस्तृतम् एष चेतनया युक्तो जीव इत्याभिधीयते. वैष्णवीज एवं पंचविधं लिंगम् षोडशविस्तृतम् एष चेतनया युक्तो Synonyms, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki. Evam thus Panchavidham, the five sense objects. Lingam, the subtle body. Three breath, influenced by the three modes. Shodasa, 16. Vistritam, expanded. Esha, this. Chetanaya, with the living entity. Yuktaha, combined. Jivaha, the conditioned soul. Iti, thus. Avidhiyate, is understood. Translation: the five sense objects, the five sense organs, that means working senses, the five knowledge acquiring senses, and the mind are the 16 material expansions. These combine with the living entity and are influenced by the three modes of material nature. Thus, the existence of the conditioned soul is understood. Purport. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 15:7, Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhutah Sanatana Manasasthani Prakriti Sthani Karsati. The living entities in this conditioned world are my eternal fragmental parts. Due to conditioned life, they are struggling very hard with the six senses which include the mind. Here it is also explained that the living entity comes in contact with the 16 material elements and is influenced by the three modes of material nature. The living entity and this combination of elements combine to form what is called Jiva Bhuta, the conditioned soul that struggles hard within material nature. The total material existence is first agitated by the three modes of material nature, and these become the living conditions of the living entity. Thus, the subtle and gross bodies develop, and the ingredients are earth, water, fire, air, sky, and so on. According to Sri Madhvacharya, when consciousness, the living force in the heart, is agitated by the three modes of material nature, then the subtle body of the living entity consisting of mind, the sense objects, the five senses that acquire knowledge, and the senses for acting in the material condition becomes possible. So this is a very important section in Bhagavatam. Narad Muni, he is speaking to King Prachinavarhi, who was very much attached to perform religious duties, dharma. And he was engaged in performing some rituals that are explained in the Veda, and he understood that is the dharma I need to perform. But that dharma is not helping him. The execution of such dharma is not helping King Prachinavarhi to become free from the afflictions of this world that he was not able to recognize. And people normally they perform these ritualistic activities because they have a family, wife, children, so they have to maintain it. Therefore, they like to perform dharma by which they can gain artha, money, wealth, and that is how they will gratify their senses, and then they experience happiness, distress, so on. So this is a cycle. To bring an end to this cycle, Narad Muni is speaking very clearly. He is showing him the, the anatomy of this human life. Uh, just like when a surgeon is cutting the body, who is an anatomical surgeon, he has very expertly, bifurcated different limbs of the body, and he identifies this is what it is, this is the problem. Then he kind of again brings it together. Then again, brings the body to healthy condition, right? So similarly, this anatomy of this jiva, the conditioned soul's life, is very clearly elaborated here by Sri Narad Muni to Prachinavarhi. And we, the conditioned souls, need to get clarity on this subject matter if at all we are inclined to attain liberation from these difficulties that we are at the present moment experiencing in this world. Happiness, distress, hunger, thirst, right? Heat, cold, so many different types of uh, distresses we are experiencing at the present moment. And therefore, actually, there is Narada Muni explaining that his main point is he want to teach that when somebody becomes attached to Stri, Stri Sangato Bhavaha. Bhava means the transmigration, the samsara, the transmigration of the soul. When we say transmigration of the soul means soul is going from one body to another body, and in different bodies he is experiencing different types of pleasure and pain. When the soul is in pig's body, he is enjoying, he is feeling so much happiness eating stool. And the same body, same soul in the human form of life, but to speak of eating the stool, just by getting the smell of this stool, he feels very much irritated. He feels very disturbed, not happy. Understand? In pig's body, what is enjoyable for him, in the human body, he cannot even come near that stool. So, this is how he experiences. So, seeing Stri Sangata, by being attached to women, you have to go through this kind of experiences. And then what says? Iso Sangat. When you when you associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then Mukti Bhavati. You get liberation. This is very clear. So now, by saying Stri Sangat, Samsara, by associating with women, means being attached to a woman, one becomes entangled in the cycle of birth and death, and he gets different types of bodies, and he experiences happiness and distresses in different form of life. But what it means, Sri Sangat? One meaning of Sri Sangha is attachment to a worldly woman who is giving you pleasure for sense gratification. And another explanation is Stri means one who expands. That is called Stri. Means you have a lady, she gives birth to the children, then she needs good house, she needs a kind of good dresses, good car, so many wonderful things she wants. This is called Stri. So, somebody who is not a married person, he may be a brahmachari, he may be a sannyasi. If he is attached to these expansions like good house, good car, good life, then that is also a problem. That is also having a subtle form of Sri Sangha. Gross form of Sri Sangha is a living entity who is engaged in the male body getting attracted to an entity who is engaged in a female body. That is a gross form of Sri Sangha. But the subtle form of Sri Sangha is that Sri, the lady who is expanding herself to give you material comforts in form of good house, good food, good clothing, everything like, what you see, car, everything. That is the expansions of Sri. So means a renunciant who is in the brahmachari life or in sannyas ashram, if he is being attached to these expansions of Sri, then he also in a subtle way he is doing Sri Sangha. Means he is definitely going to go through this transmigration process. And he will experience pleasure and pain in different species of life. So he becomes a jiva. Who is the jiva? Here it is explained. Evam panchavidham lingam trivis sodasa vistritam. There are 5 sense objects. Rupa, rasa, gandha, sabda, sparsa. Form, touch, smell, all these things. Right? And then 5 working senses. What are the 5 working senses?
And legs.
Yes.
Voice.
Yes.
And also, right?
Yes. Yeah. Good. Yes.
Eyes, ears, tongue, the knowledge acquisition senses.
Yes.
Working senses like hand, legs.
Yes. So there are 5 working senses, 5 knowledge acquiring senses, 5 sense objects. Total became 15.
And then mind.
Then the mind. Actually here mind also representing other 3. Mind, intelligence, ego and consciousness. That you have to understand here. From this group, just mind is mentioned here, but we have to bring all these 4 items, 4 entities together. Okay? That is called antakarana. Okay. So these 3, one is antakarana, therefore, then 5, another set is 5 sense objects, 5 knowledge acquiring senses, 5 working senses. They all are together, they are assembled. Then the soul, who is the source of consciousness for them, that becomes jiva. That becomes a conditioned soul. Okay, that's what he say. So Vistitam, Esa Chetanaya Yukta Jiva Itya Viriyate. You can see the jiva is separate actually. But when it is combined with these elements, material elements, then it becomes a conditioned soul. Then he experiences happiness and distresses. That's what he's saying. So that's what he's saying very clearly. This is anatomy. that hey, you are different actually. You are a conscious entity. When you are, assembles with these other things, then you become a conditioned soul, jiva. Okay, so don't identify yourself with this. What happens when you identify? Oh, this is the problem you kind of experience. This antakarana. Antakarana means mind into this material element which is produced because of the aid of the consciousness. Then he is feeling pain, happiness, distress, all these things. How it happens? We need to understand this. See this. So, okay, happening. Then now, how one can become free from this? Unless one become free from these interactions that is happening, he will not become free from the experiences that he is undergoing at the present moment. Now we need to understand how one can detach or free himself from this condition, and he will become liberated. Either in this body or after leaving this body. That means while he is in this body, he will be totally oblivious to the experiences that are being produced through the interactions of these material elements and the gunas. And when he is liberated from this body, automatically he is getting the experience, the mukta avastha, the liberated state. That means there is no experience of pain, pleasure, hunger, thirst, all these things he is not experiencing. So now, how does it happen? That we need to understand. First of all, you see, we said there are four elements: mind, intelligence, ego, and consciousness. This mind, intelligence, ego, and consciousness, how they are actually affecting the living entity, we need to understand this with an example. Okay. Moon is on the sky. You keep a water pot and you see the reflection of the moon in the water. Understand? Okay. Then the water starts moving because of the wind. The moon, what you see in the pot, is moving or not? Huh? Moon is not moving? Moon is not moving in the water? You see? Yes or not? Yes. It's moving. Huh?
It's moving outside of the water too. Just differently. Moves it differently. Moving.
No, I mean to say, you just bring your mind. There's a water pot. Moon is reflected there. If water starts moving, moon that is reflected there is also moving. Isn't it? How it is moving? Because of the wind. Wind is blowing, then wind is touching the water. Water also starts moving, and the moon, which has identified his existence with this water, also starts moving. But the original moon in the sky is not moving. Try to understand this philosophy nicely. Don't just talk.
The moon actually identifies himself.
What do you understand from this? What did you understand from this talking so much?
The thing I understand about we identify ourselves with this material world.
How? How you identify with this material world?
Because how we identify by in connection with the sense classification.
What?
With the object of
Like
sense.
like how?
Like how? So
You tell.
Like, we are.
Explain. No, you do explain.
You know better than
No, I don't know.
You confuse me here
Why confuse you?
because I was thinking about the moon himself in the sky is not moving. The rays on in the path of the water moving is because it's not really the moon is moving, but because of the water in the path.
So that
The moon
see,
itself-
this is just an analogy. You need to explain it. Moon is moving means what? The soul is moving here means what? The soul is experiencing the pain and pleasure,
justify himself.
right? That is being produced from the interactions of these material elements and the three modes. Okay? There is three modes are like wind. Okay? And these objects which are earth, water, fire, air, ether, they are like the water. And the moon is the soul who is in the body, who is in the water. Make sense? Modes are blowing acting like the air. The water is moving. The interaction is happening with this, what? Earth, water, fire, which is which are the components of this material body. And the soul who is inside, like a moon, he is identified with this body. Now he also keeps, what is happening? Cold season comes after some time. This, we have seen when it becomes too hot, the earth, they burst, they become separate. Have you seen that? Do you understand what I'm saying? The crack is created in the earth because of this strong heat. Right?
Yes.
So similarly, when there is a strong heat, there is earth element in this body. There is water element in this body. When there is strong heat, water becomes hot. Make sense? Earth becomes hot. There's a crack in the heart, in the earth. So here there is also earth. There is also water. So when there is so much heat, it will also become hot, right? Because there is water element. If there is so much heat, there will be a crack here. Your body sometimes cracks because of heat. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Because there's excessive heat. And you have identified so much with it, that's why what is happening, you also feel hot. Make sense? Oh, you want to eat something very palatable dishes. You have identified so much with your tongue, the rasa. The combination of the taste with water, it is becoming so tasteful. You are experiencing because of the consciousness, the tongue is experiencing. See, this is what is it. Jiva, chetanaya jukta. When the consciousness is combined, then it becomes a jiva. And he's conditioned. A dead body, you give sweet on his tongue. Will he experience any taste?
No.
There is, my man, the man is there already. You put a sweet ball in his tongue. Is he going to experience anything? What is missing? Jiva, consciousness. When consciousness is not there, everything is dead. So you have consciousness, the soul is there. Now what you are doing with your mind, okay, today I eat this, tomorrow I eat that, not only this much, that much. And through tongue, you are eating, releasing, goes inside your stomach, sometimes problem. Right? You are experiencing. This is anatomy. You need to. This is called spiritual anatomy. We are cutting every part here and trying to understand very clearly. right? So this is happen. You want to have experience of touch sensation. Huh? Today this person, tomorrow that person, and touching and feeling. What is this? Huh? When there is no consciousness, no soul, no reaction. Have you ever seen a dead body getting agitated when a lady goes and embraces a dead body?
No.
Man is there. Conscious. There is no consciousness. There is no jiva. There is no living entity. So, how we understand, but how to become free from this? We are still having attachment. We are still trying to experience the urge of the senses. The sense objects are always pulling us. So much attraction is there. Therefore, it is said, this is happening because of this mind, intelligence, ego, and consciousness. First of all, you need to understand these things. Anything happening, either mind is the attachment element, or consciousness is the attachment element, ego is the attachment element, or intelligence is the attachment element. Make sense? But it is very difficult to separate us from these experiences. Just like when somebody is dreaming, in the dream, he is a king, but he is a poor man. He feels happy for some time, for a moment. He is a king. In the dream, he is saying he has become a pauper in the street. He is feeling so distressful for a moment, right? How this is going to go away? When he has the knowledge, means he is awake. When his sleep is gone. When he is sleeping, he is dreaming. When his sleep is gone, means when he is awake. When he has come to knowledge. What is it knowledge? Oh, you are not supposed to just smear oil on your body and without taking bath go to sleep. That will cause you bad dreams. Oh, he knows now. This is one of the causes why I'm getting bad dreams. That putting oil on my body, I don't take bath, go to sleep, I get bad dreams. He has the knowledge now. What he will do? He will never do that. Another thing. When I am doing too much with certain things in this world, material work, it keeps running as a dream in my experience, in my subtle life, when I'm sleeping. Oh, I should be very cautious about what I'm doing. Getting the knowledge, dream is going to get over or not. The cause of the dream, he has identified, now he is working on that. So then dream will go away. Similarly, this mind, intelligence, ego, and consciousness, somehow or other, they are always in constant touch with these material elements, and the soul is there. He keeps on producing these kind of happiness, distress, sorrow. I want to do dharma. I want to do, if I'm doing adharma. He understands, but he's still not able to give up. So what he should do? Therefore, it is said, Bhagavad Bhakti Sadhanam Vina Na Bhavati. Without performing sadhana, which is called devotional service, bhakti, this dream will not break. The attachment which is created by mind, intelligence, ego, and consciousness is actually a dreaming condition. And that dream will break when we have the knowledge. How the knowledge comes? Through the devotional service. See, this is why Prabhupada is asking, do Mangalarti, chant, take care of their lordships, worship them, read my books, wear tilak. Don't feel ashamed of putting tilak when you are going out. Why? These are all the practices we have to do. Only honor Krishna Prasadam. And what happens? The thing is, sometimes when we are in a good situation, we take everything for granted. And we take Krishna conscious practices like, easy practice, and we don't put our mind consciousness onto it. Make sense? We take it easy. Then you don't feel the effect. Therefore, if you are always being conscious of these spiritual practices, sadhana, bhakti sadhana, you will see automatically your attachment, which is created by mind, intelligence, ego, and consciousness, is gradually reducing. You can feel this while performing sadhana as a devotee. Therefore, your sadhana should be pure sadhana, not adulterated sadhana. Means, if you want to experience the intoxication, then you have to drink pure wine, not adulterated wine. Right? If you take a pure wine and add a lot of water into it and you drink, do you feel? No, you don't feel the intoxication. If you want pure, or drink it, instantly you get intoxicated. Pure bhakti, Shuddha bhakti. Getting intoxicated now. Sadhu feels that. He is feeling the joy. That is the only medicine to wake up from the dream. No other way. Read Prabhupada's books every day. That is what is being narrated here. That attachment is already created by, people are intelligent. By the application of intelligence, they see what is right, what is wrong, this nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, you have a material intelligence. What can you do with this material intelligence? Intelligence is already here. He has put all this, his intelligence in these purports. Just read it, believe it, practice it, done. So easy. So whole episode is being narrated to target this point only. This entire chapter is narrated just to help us understand how this nut is created. The jiva, the living entity is there, then this sense objects, working senses, knowledge acquiring senses, mind is there, and how they are creating the nuts in the conditioned state of existence, and how we can become free, we can get liberated from these experiences of life. So this is the essence of Narada Muni's instruction. We are trying to explain it in a surgical manner so that we are able to get there. I don't know whether the explanation was helpful to understand or not. What do you think, Sadhu?
The heart of bhakti is really our intention to focus on that. That'll get us clear of the material world, that at all times when we go out there, it's there. But we need to stay here in all our efforts.
Good. So you got some clarity. So then, what are you going to do? What is your action plan?
To study more.
And?
Come to class, Sri Bhagavatam class.
What is your name?
One.
One. One. You know what is the meaning of one? One means flood.
Flood?
Flood.
Flood?
Yes,
Flood my heart with Krishna.
exactly. That's the meaning of your name. So how are you going to do that? Every day you must chant. How are you going to chant?
With my japas.
You have chanting beads? You do? Do one thing. Every day in the morning time, you dedicate 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. How you do? You sit in one place. Switch off your mobile phone. Don't think of anything else except just Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Is mind thinking anything? Is mind thinking anything? No, right? Just enjoying chanting this mantra. Morning time 15 minutes, evening time 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, 2 rounds. 2 rounds morning, 2 rounds in the evening, 4 rounds. Rest of the day, I don't know how you chant. Can you do this? Sure?
Hare Krishna.
Speak.
I chant throughout the day. Anywhere I am, I chant.
But that I'm not talking about that chanting. What I said, rest of the day, what you chant, how do I don't bother about that. I have nothing to comment on that. But I am speaking morning 15 to 20 minutes and evening 15 to 20 minutes. What I said, are you going to follow it or not?
Yes.
One, then your heart will be flooded with love for Krishna. You do it. I'm coming back next year.
Yes. I'll be here.
You'll be here?
Yes.
Then we'll talk.
Then
Then
Prabhu
we'll
also will take, might have taken initiation from someone.
Okay? We'll come back. But follow this. I'm telling you, I'm serious. I'm not joking. Follow what I said. Then you will see. I'm serious. When you have lot of water, you can give water to others. Okay? We'll conclude our class here. Any reflection?
The question for you.
Reflection first.
Reflection.
No reflection? What is your experience?
I feel convinced.
You feel convinced.
Yeah.
Good. Very nice.
I got some good experience in terms of knowledge, in terms of like, as you mentioned, mind, intelligence, false ego, and consciousness, how this is really impacting. And we talked about the dream, we are in the dream. By getting the knowledge, we get out from the dream, we understand our real identity. As you explained very nicely about the moon and the reflection of the moon, how it is moving. The soul is constant, but the transmigration happens. So that's a really knowledge gain for me, my experiences.
Yeah.
You were mentioning the analogy of the moon and how the moon is the reflection of, and we're identifying with the water, we're identifying with the world, but we may understand that, but you said the only way to actually experience or experientially get out of that is sadhana bhakti. And then you mentioned that the quality of sadhana is directly in relation to how we experience ourselves overcoming that identification with the body. And so I feel inspired to deepen my sadhana practice.
Good. Thank you.
I really liked your analogy about the, adding the water to the wine and how, if you're trying to get intoxicated, it's not really going to work out. And so I liked that, if you're adding, so much water to your sadhana practice, then you're not really going to get the effect. And so And then I just also wonder, like, how can I stop putting that water in there?
Yeah,
You know?
good.
Yeah,
At least you started thinking, it will happen.
Yeah.
You stop adding water to it.
yeah,
Pure practice of Krishna consciousness. Tell others also. Sometimes, say, oh, there are new people, don't talk directly. What is mean by? You want them to feel the intoxication of Krishna consciousness? Give them pure. This is very, very highly, very high grade intoxicant item. It will work on everybody. It will work on everybody. It doesn't matter what degree one is conditioned, it has to work because it is pure. Provided you serve the pure product. Don't adulterate yourself when you are selling it. Good, thank you. Don't keep on adding water. And next year you are coming to my Upper Institute.
I'm going to do it.
Thank you. And bring another girl also. Don't
Yeah.
come alone. That will be nice. From
Yeah.
now on, search who can also accompany you.
Yeah,
So that both of you can stay together and study. That will be nice.
yeah, I've been searching already, so.
Yes,
Yeah.
keep on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Very wonderful class. I have questions. So I heard once we are in the spiritual world, we want to enjoy separately from Krishna. That's why I came to this material world. But Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Yadgatavana nirvatante tadham paramamama. Once you go to my spiritual world, you'll never return to this material world. How do you understand this? Do we really, before we are in the spiritual world, or we are in this always in the material world?
That's a big topic we don't want to discuss now. We have no time.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, earth, water, fire,
Hey,
air.
Sadhu, don't leave. I have been searching for you since yesterday.
Earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. These comprise the 8 material elements. And we hear that consciousness is a symptom of the jiva. So where does consciousness play a role? Is it material or is it spiritual? Is consciousness, and how does it become attached is my question.
You see, we are on.
Is that Prabhu?
We are on Atma. We are the spiritual particle. He is Vibhu Atma, Supreme Lord. He is the source of our consciousness. Because we are tiny particle, we are prone to be influenced by the moods and the material elements. So when the living entity, the jiva, when he is identified with mind, intelligence, ego, consciousness, knowledge acquiring senses, working senses, sense objects, that is where his consciousness or his knowledge become polluted. And then he ends up having problem. But because his minute, jiva in his pure state, he's actually pure. Because he's so tiny, he's getting influenced. Now what he needs to do is he just needs to kind of divert it. That instead of identifying with all these elements, all these things in this world, he should use these elements in the Krishna's service, number one. At the same time, he should always keep himself in constant touch with cultivating the devotional service with intelligence, with proper consciousness. Then those things will get eliminated automatically. He will always remain pure, and the purity that will kind of help him to get connected with the supreme pure person at all time. That's it. Okay. Oh, you want to say something?
Just back to the whole moon thing, I was wondering and kind of had a realization about that too. I know in your analogy, you're talking about from our perspective, the moon is stationary, but the moon in reality, we don't see that it's moving, but it is moving. And the scientists, even though they're atheists, they're always changing their minds. They say the moon is so powerful, its gravity is so strong that it actually pulls the water and controls the water and creates a tide. And so I was thinking that when we become conscious of our soul and who we are, and we become firm in that, then now we are like the real moon, and we control the water, we control the modes, instead of the other way around.
Yeah. In your pure consciousness.
How do we, I know you read Prabhupada's books and chant.
No, same thing. Just chant. No, take only Krishna Prasadam. Have always pure intention to everything, whatever you do in this material world, in relation to Krishna consciousness. That's it. That's the medicine.
Okay.
Done.
Why complicate it with anything more?
Yes.
Okay.
This is very simple. This is like, why? You don't need such a complicated explanation also. Very simple thing.
Thank you. Hopefully next year when you come, I will be like the moon controlling the mode. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
All up, man. What is your name?
Arjun Sarati.
Arjun Sarati! When are you going to start driving your chariot very carefully?
Okay.
With Krishna.
Don't drive this chariot in a way where it is going to meet with the accident. How expert driver are you going to become? What you said, if you follow, then you can tell me after 1 year when I come back.
Okay.
Sure?
I'm sure what you're saying is true, and if I follow it, then I will be in much better position when you come back than I am now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Gaura Premanand.